It's Real Fit Radio with B
and J.LOU.
If this is your first time listening, welcome. And if you're a returning listener, welcome back.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Remove sex from a relationship, you would discover a lot of people have nothing to offer. Don't know who made that quote. That was another Instagram one.
The pandemic showed that.
You think that's what that came from?
I don't know where it came from. I just know it was a lot of people.
No, I'm saying that you think that quote is something that derived from that?
The pandemic?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just saying I think that a lot of people during that time realized they didn't have a whole bunch in common. That's all we kept hearing about. I can't be in house with this person.
But you know that has to be the craziest thing ever, to know that you married somebody and don't put no years on it because it's going to make it worse. The fact that you was with somebody for X amount of years and it took you to be locked down in a house where y'all really couldn't go nowhere for you to find out, I really ain't got nothing in common with this person.
I think that can happen though because of scheduling, because of people. It's going to go right into what we talking about. Fucking busy work, always busy doing something but nothing. And I see a lot of it, busy getting a lot of nothing done. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 6 months, a year. The album still hasn't dropped. A lot of busy work happening with ideas and creatives. How long are you going to be busy doing all these meetings but shit's not happening? How long are you going to be working on something and we don't see the blueprints to it? Can you give me a presentation? Can you give me a prototype? But I always see you moving. You always got something going on. Got to be here, there, making moves, making money moves, doing this, doing that. It's a lot of fucking busy work. In LA. Oh my goodness.
The Mecca, huh?
This is the busy work Mecca. People are busy not doing a damn thing. They look the part. They're here, there, everywhere.
I don't know. They might have some New Yorkers that say that New York can give you a run for their money.
Oh, I don't know. I can only speak on where I live, and it's a lot of busy work. You found out real quick. Yeah, I'm a producer. I'm an engineer. I'm this. Nothing. But they always in the studio, huh? They're always getting something done. Are you a busy work type person? Do you know people that do busy work? And if you have identified that you do a lot of busy work, how are you going to stop? Like, how do you get yourself out of doing the busy work?
Ooh, that's a good question to ask yourself when you sitting there looking in the mirror or laying down at night.
Saying, I'm so full of shit.
Yeah.
I'm so full of shit.
That is
I got all these best laid, unexecuted plans. I'm so full of shit. I keep telling people stuff is going to happen. It's going down. It's dropping. I'm doing big things. It's a lot of busy work going on social media. It's a lot.
Man.
People's pages and all kind of shit. Do you really do what you say you do? Or you just have the card that says all this stuff?
It kind of reminded me of that meme. It was a while back where it was a group of women and men. They all met up at this apartment. They had the music going, and it wasn't FaceTime, but they had their camera. They was recording it on their phone. Hey, and they did all that shit, posted it on Instagram. And then once the post was done, they all was like, all right, I'm gonna head out and go back home, to make it seem like they party was just fucking lit. So yeah, you might have a lot of people that be like, hey, how much you gonna charge me to take a picture in your studio and act like I'm recording?
But where's your integrity at some point? You're not fooling anybody with busy work. It's almost like if I ran around going to doctor's appointments, telling everybody I'm pregnant, I'm taking my prenatal pills, I'm window shopping, I might do a baby shower, I'm looking at invitations, all that, and I never had a baby. 4 years later, I still haven't had a baby. You think I was crazy. If people would really look at it like that, like when you tell somebody about something, it's likened to me that you just told me you're having a baby, specifically with purpose and passion. If you tell me I'm an artist, I do music, I'm a creative, I'm an entrepreneur and I want to flip houses, I want to buy properties, fix them up and flip them. Whatever it is you tell me, in my mind, you just told me you were pregnant with purpose. I am a person that's looking for you at some point to give birth. 9 months is what happens for a woman. I'm not saying it has to happen in 9 months for you, but in those 9 months, the body physically changes. Like you see that this person's having a baby. If I see you and ain't shit popping 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7, 9 months, and I don't see anything other than what you told me, it's some bullshit. It's busy work. You running around doing a bunch of nothing. It's crazy. You got to cut it out. If you doing busy work, cut that shit out. We see you. we fucking see you. I'm so over people doing busy work. I saw you last week. I saw you last month. I'm seeing you 6 months from now. It's bullshit. Just stop. Stop telling people what you doing, who you are, what you got going on. It's a fucking lie. Man up, woman up, and actually create a plan or just come to the realization that I really ain't serious about doing this shit. Why do I keep lying about it? Just be honest with myself and those around me. And you don't have to go make some grand announcement or something like that, but just stop bullshitting though. Somebody told me they were pregnant and 7 months from now, their belly is still flat. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? What is it? Are y'all, didn't she tell you she was pregnant? It's just a bunch of bullshit, and it's frustrating to see you lying like that. You really have to have a heart-to-heart with yourself. I'm living a lie. I'm full of shit. Out a quick moment from our sponsor, Journey of a Legend.
You. Yeah, you. What's your passion? Purpose. Every day you try, you succeed. The time is now. Journey of a Legend. It starts with you.
If you want to learn more or purchase merchandise, go to www.journeyofalegend.com. You wasting your time and you're lying to people. And then look embarrassed when you call somebody on it too. Like, you gave them all the ammunition they need to say exactly what they said to you. Stop the busy work, y'all. It's ridiculous. I'm exhausted watching you run around doing nothing.
You're doing nothing.
The end.
Well, look, man, you alluded to the music example with me. Y'all are the reason why I'm learning to make beats now. To be honest with you, because it's a lot of things that I don't, and I think we talked about this on a previous podcast, where it's certain things I would love to fucking delegate. I would love to, and I'm referring to musically, but I'm not going to delegate something to somebody who tells me I'm an engineer, I'm a producer, I do this, I do that. And if I go to your Instagram page, there is nothing on there relatable to music. You know what I'm saying? You doing memes and shit. You talking about girls. You doing everything else except for what you said you do. And that's just the foundation or minimal thing that I look for when somebody says that they produce or engineer. But just in general about this conversation is, it's no good for you. It's no good for the person you bullshitting, because you wasting somebody else's time and you wasting your own time. You gonna look up, and however much time has passed, you gonna be like, damn, dude, what could I have done if I really set my mind to some shit that I really was gonna do or I wanted to do, as opposed to putting up this false narrative that I'm doing X, Y, Z. And sometimes you bounce back from it, but a lot of times you don't. Just being real with you, a lot of times you don't, because you waste a lot of the time where you have the most energy on the bullshit. And then when you finally realize it, now you want to get your shit together. Now your bills is too expensive for your taste, or for not even for your taste, but now you have too much you have to do adulting wise. That's the new word of the generation, adulting, and not enough time to really put towards something that you said you were passionate about. And now you having to make time for it, you know, so why even put yourself through the ringer like that? And on top of that, your reputation can be tarnished. Do y'all not give a damn about what people think about you? Do you not care that your word is written on water? I mean, I know when I walk in a room, I love when people say, one thing about this cat over here, when he say he gonna do something, he do it. Or no, he really does do music. Look, check out his Twitter, check out his IG. This dude got a website. He has a brand that he's pushing. When you look at it, that makes not only you more reputable, but it should make you feel good about what it is that you represent. You know what I'm saying? And if you are one of those people that are not doing that, it's just bad for business. It's bad for yourself, because like I said, it's kind of like bad news traveling faster than good news. Once somebody find out that you full of shit, it's going to be hard for you to go in with a resume talking about what you passionate about or what you are good at. And when they look back, or if they have any inclination, or they find out through the grapevine that you don't want to work with him or you don't want to work with her, because they are very good at bullshitting. They will make you think that they on top of their game, and they really not. And the closer you are up on people, that's when it can be revealed. And that's why I think a lot of people hide behind Instagram and shit, and they don't really want to meet business wise or even relationship wise, whatever it is that they bullshitting on, because they can hide behind a picture. They can hide behind a video. Nobody wants to be face to face, because people who are about that life, they can recognize like, oh, you just know how to talk this shit. You really ain't about this. So as irritating as it is for me, it should be more irritating for you. And if it ain't irritating for you now, oh, trust me, it will be in the future. Because the older you get, you're not going to want to retire, or you're not going to want to be in your old age or your golden years, as they like to say. Now you really having to put your best foot forward. It's not that you can't, but certain shit has changed. Your energy levels, all kinds of shit, as I said before. So it's something that I wouldn't recommend that anybody do. And it's just stupid. Like, first of all, why lie to yourself? That's a hard thing to keep up with. You really can sleep at night knowing that you full of shit.
I don't think that they know that I don't think that they even understand the lie. I think at some point
you don't think we letting them off the hook saying they don't think they understand.
No, when I say that,
false tales.
I have an example, and the famous words of Columbo. One more thing. I hear a lot. I'm fine tuning some things. I got some, plans and some irons in the fire, some production. I'm still fine tuning some things. Execute that shit. Move forward. We need to see a prototype. Or Venom say, drop it. Do the shit. You've been fine tuning this shit for 6 years. I don't know if it's a safety net, because to do it is, and it doesn't come out the way they see it, as some form of failure, but to continue to go over, the preparation for what you want it to be, to continue to write it down over and over again, to talk about it is a form of doing it. That's busy work. It starts in your mind. The goal is to bring it to fruition. So you having it up in your mind a year, 2 years, 3 years, and don't get me wrong, I know some stuff really takes that type of time, but you mean to tell me you don't have a sample, a prototype, you haven't done a soft opening, something? There needs to have been something between the time you told somebody, and we're going on 9 months and it's nothing at all. You still talking about it, how dope it's gonna be, and you still working out the kinks, and man, wait till you see it. And I'm getting together, I'm meeting with some investors. Here it's so bad. They know all the things to say. It's almost like me when I hear certain trigger words or phrases, I know right away, like, this is some bullshit. Oh, you do music? I'm an artist. Like, because you don't even want to be associated with the busy working rappers, the busy musicians. They just, they're saying it, but they don't exemplify in any way that this is what they do.
Being like a fucking test question. Hey, how much time do you spend in the studio to lay a track? If a motherfucker say anything longer than 8 hours, I'm done. In a sense, now I'm joking, because some songs may require that type of time depending on how creative your mind is. But if you coming in with some Mary Had a Little Lamb and you said that it took you 10 hours to put that together, yeah, I know you on some bullshit.
And this is unfortunate. LA is actors and rappers. Actors, rappers, and entrepreneurs.
Actors, rappers, and that's a song title.
Actors, rappers, entrepreneurs, and what you going to school for? Business management. Okay, but when you ask them, so you're majoring in business management, how do you plan on putting that degree to use? What business are you going to open up? I didn't think about that. And on that note, you guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggested topics, or you want to keep this conversation going, you can shoot us an email at realfitradio@gmail.com. Our podcast drops every Monday. You can catch a snippet on any of the latest on our Instagram at Real Fit Radio. If you're not following us, you definitely should be. As always, we hope this inspired, impacted, or empowered someone. Until next time.